on Sheviit Parak Vav Mishnah Gimel, third Mishnah in the sixth chapter of Sheviit. Let's say I have onions, okay, that it rained on them and then they grow. So that's what the Bar Tanura says. There's a machlok about what it's talking about, but let's go by the Bar Tanura. I have onions in the 6th year, and then they're entered into the 7th year, i.e., I left them in the ground. And then it rained on them, and they grew more. So the question is this additional growth, does it make it a perot Sheviit? Or is it still perot Shishit? That's the case of the Mishnah. Says the Mishnah, if the leaves are black, i.e. dark green, asurin, then those are new growth, and that makes the onion a new onion, and therefore it's considered asur, it's kedushat Sheviit. Horiku, if they're lighter, if they became lighter, re'elu, mutarim. Let's look at the Bar Tanura for a second. If the leaves were darkened, then they really grew more. Then the Gedulei Shviit, the Sheviit came and is mevatel and nullifies the original 6. Even though there's more 6th year onion than 7th year. If the leaves became lighter, then they're kameshim, becoming weaker, becoming kameshim, I don't know what that word means. And they didn't grow from the ground. Okay? Similarly, Mishnah says, Rabbi Chananya ben Antigdos, or Rabbi Chananya ben Antigdos says something else. Chananya ben Antigdos Omer. If you can pull them up by those new leaves and it comes up, asurim, because then it's prohibited, because that means that the new leaves are essentially part of the actual leaf itself. Now I'm going to give you the Kahati says, and similarly the same rule would be true in Motzei Sheviit. If I have a fruit of Sheviit and I left it in the ground, it grew on Sheviit, left it in the ground in the 8th year, and then it grew new leaves, then and then if I could pull them up with the new leaves, then Rabbi Chanina ben Antignos would say it's mutar in that case. The Bar Tanura does not like that explanation because he says it's too easy. The Bar Tanura says, this is not talking about a case of onions that grew in Sheviit to the Motzei Sheviit. Because we would never be that mekil of perot Sheviit. It's one thing to say if I have an onion of shishit and then it grew some leaves to make it Sheviit, then we can be machmir. But if I have an onion of the 7th year, of Shemitah year, and then it grew some leaves to say it's going to be now 8th year because there's some leaves, we're never going to be that mekil. So therefore he says it's talking about a case where it's like a little bit of a nutty case. He says you have onions of the 6th year that you uprooted them and then you planted them in the 7th year, and then you uprooted them and you planted them in the 8th year. So the question is the new growth of the 8th year an extension of the 7th year, an extension of the 6th year? If you really want to know, you can look in the Bar Tanura, but he says it's an interesting case, not the classic case that you thought that Rabbi Chananya ben Antignos was talking about. Nonetheless, he says the halacha is not like Rabbi Chananya ben Antignos anyways. It all depends on the color of the onions. We'll stop here. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to contact me at rspolter@gmail.com. We'll dedicate the learning to the memory of my father, Harav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a great day.